Okay. My name is Shari. I work with Washington County Kids, and we are so excited to welcome you to the 2021 Summer Program Expo. We are just going to do a couple of housekeeping things first. Karen, if you don't mind, if everyone would choose English at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a little world. And if you can choose English or Spanish, you'll be able to hear our translator, Karen, our interpreter. Karen, if you don't mind saying hello. Perfect. Excellent. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Shari, and because of our time limitations tonight, we're going to get a lot done in a short amount of time. We're so excited that you're here with us to learn about the providers and resources in our county that are available to families. Please put questions in the chat. We'll make sure and address them throughout the evening. And stay until the end in case you would like to win a door prize. We will have a couple of prizes awarded at the end of the presentation. You must be present to win. I am going to take this moment to turn this over to Katie. Katie Riley is the Washington County Kids President. Katie.
Hi, everybody. Washington County Kids is very pleased to put on this program to help parents and guardians learn about the programs that are going to be available this summer. We have many programs from throughout the county who are here to tell you tonight about what they do and what they have to offer for you for this summer. Washington County Kids is dedicated to increasing access to out-of-school time programs, which help increase success for kids both academically and in their later lives. We also support providers by providing training, and we support parents and guardians by providing programs like this, as well as our Parent Speaker Series, which we're in the midst of on Tuesday nights. So we want to be very proactive and trying to meet the needs of the community as much as we can. We are an all volunteer organization. We are happy to have people participate in what we do. So at this time, what I want to do is to introduce Sam Lathrop, who is from Washington County Health and Human Services, and she will be telling you about the regulations we have that we need to follow in order to prevent COVID problems.
And I think you have her slides in here, so we'll wait until you can get to those slides. Yeah, it's just a couple more down, I think.
Okay, so just for your best viewing experience, in the upper right-hand corner of your Zoom screen, you can toggle between speaker view and gallery view, and we recommend speaker view. And then we will have some reminders and some you can put questions in the chat as well. We will be monitoring that. Okay, so this is a brief overview of the agenda. We're going to talk about regulations, and then we'll be introducing the providers. And the providers will each give a brief overview of their program. And then we will have questions and answers that we will take from the chat, plus any other questions that come up as well. And at the end, we will have door prizes. And plus, we will be asking for you to fill out an evaluation questionnaire after you've left the program. This is a slide showing the people who have been working on this project. Myself, Shari, whom you've already met. We have committee volunteers. Maureen Barnhart is a board member. She's going to be monitoring the chat. Eliseo Flores, you will hear because he's going to be talking about his own program at Centro Cultural. And then Karen Rodriguez, you have already met as well. She is a lay pastor at Aloha United Methodist Church, and she's doing translation for us. Elle Pittman is an intern with us. And then We want to especially thank the Child Care Resource and Referral at Community Action for sponsoring the Spanish translation, particularly Karen Henkemeyer for that assistance. So now I will turn this over to Sam, who will tell us about guidance and recommendations. Sam, take it away.
All righty. Hey there. So again, I'm Sam Lathrop. I work for Washington County Public Health. So what I do there is I'm the strike team lead, which is a fancy way to say that I'm leading the team that investigates all the COVID kid-centric type things. So if it's schools, daycares, day camps, ballet class, etc., if it has to do with kids and COVID, I lead those teams. So I'm just going to briefly talk to you. We have protocols in place for all the different types of providers, whether they're a camp or daycare, gymnastics class, etc. I'm not going to go into those tonight. But what I am going to talk to you guys briefly about is just how to keep your kiddos and your families safe as we move into summer activities. So what that looks like right now in the state of Oregon is kind of what we've been doing. So the safest thing you can do is to make sure that you're wearing a mask for those 5 years and older. If you can get your 3-year-old, 2-year-old, etc., to wear a mask all the time, that's great too. But the ones I know, they definitely won't do that. Matter of fact, they like to share their masks. So for those 5 years and older, though, we are recommending and requiring in a lot of spaces to wear a mask. I have 2 links here under wear a mask, and those really just go into more detail about what those requirements are, where they're required, etc. And then there's another link for a state link that talks about frequently asked questions about masking. So if you can't wear a mask because of a medical condition, etc., you can look for more resources there. Another thing that we talk a lot about is physically distancing. So that 6 feet of distance that we require for those who are not part of your household. So if you live with someone, you're around them all the time, we don't tell you to physically distance because you're going to be in close proximity with them regardless. So this is really for those people who don't live with you, who you're not with all the time. What I kind of coin as a COVID bubble. So those folks that you're around all the time, rather they're in your household or they're just people that are around. So what goes along with that is limiting your gathering. So limiting that bubble, limiting those folks that you're around more often than you have to be. So that doesn't include people at work or these summer programs or activities that might be taking place, but really for those social gatherings when you're doing fun things for the 4th of July, etc., limiting those gatherings to a smaller group, limiting the amount of types of groups you're going to. So instead of going over to uncle's house with a big gathering and then also over to friend's house, try to pick one or the other, things like that. We're going to see those kinds of regulations for quite a while, mostly because we see our cases going up at this point in time. As they ebb and flow, we'll see those restrictions kind of ebb and flow as well. But right now, wearing a mask, physically distancing, and limiting gathering times are really huge. So in addition to that, washing hands often, this is something we should be doing all the time. For those of you with kiddos, like mine, I have them wash their hands all the time anyway, because kiddos are little petri dishes and they like to share. So I put a link for the CDC hand washing to prevent COVID. Really, it's CDC hand washing in general, how to wash your hands in an effective manner. But it also talks about COVID in general and how it helps, the best ways to do it, etc. So that's a really great resource to look at there. So in addition, because I know that people travel during the summer, I put in information about travel alerts. The link that I put here is updated. It was being updated daily. I imagine as it starts to get really busy during the summer, they're going to continue with that. It might even be updated more than that. But really what it's saying is these are the hotspots around the world, around the United States. So places that have higher rates of COVID. So just being more careful when you're going to those locations. And in addition to that, it also talks about when you come back from traveling, what that looks like. Do you have to quarantine for 14 days or don't you? And that's based on all sorts of things. Where did you go? Have you been vaccinated? All that kind of stuff. So that travel alerts link is really, really helpful. And then the number one thing that I tell all of the clients that I work with and all of my friends and all of my family is stay home if you're sick. This is no different than any other year for that piece, right? So if you're sick, don't share your germs, make sure you're staying home. There are different timelines, which we go over with all of the different providers about how long you have to stay away from different summer activities, whether it's 24 hours or 14 days, etc. But really the take home message is if you're not feeling good, stay home, don't share those germs.
How old am I?
49 years old.
That's right.
And then, so I also put 2 links here for risk and guidance. What that really means is based on where you are in the state and how many cases we're having, they assign us a risk factor. So are we at extreme risk for COVID spreading? Are we at a low risk? Are we moderate, et cetera? So the link that I put, the top link for risk and guidance, tells you exactly what Washington County is at the current moment. Those are updated pretty constantly, typically weekly, if not more often than that. As our cases have been ebbing and flowing, I noticed that they actually have been updating those much quicker. So that's a great resource there. And then the resource below that, the coronavirus.oregon, that's the state website that talks about the guidance based on your risk. So if Washington County is a moderate risk, you can go to that second link and you can see all of the different restrictions that are put on places with moderate risk. And that's not just youth programs and summer activities. It's everything from, can I dine in? Can I dine outside? What does indoor recreation look like? What does outdoor recreation look like? If I'm going to church, how many people can be in the church? All of those kinds of things. So that's helpful, not just for summer activities and not just for kiddos, but for every facet of what you might be doing in the state of Oregon, based on the risk of your county and other counties you might be going to actually. So this second slide here, they're just helpful links. So these are links that I go to daily just to see what's going on with COVID. So there's the Oregon Health Authority COVID updates, where they are constantly updating what's going on in Oregon with COVID. The state of Oregon, which is really the governor's site, which talks about different protocols that might be put into place surrounding COVID. And then there's the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. That's kind of a higher look at what's going on with COVID globally and also within the United States, because they take the information from basically the World Health Organization, which is looking at what's going on globally, and they boil it down to what's going on in the United States and what we can do to prevent it in the United States. And then I did put in here the Washington County COVID vaccine website as well. So if you're looking to get vaccinated, know that Washington County and the whole state of Oregon, everyone over the age of 16 is actually eligible to get vaccinated after April 19th. So we have a resource there to help you get that done. And I think I hopefully didn't go over my 5 minutes. That was kind of a rock and roll presentation.
Yeah.
That was great.
I was trying to be quick. So hopefully that's, and if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat and I'll stick around and answer them at the end.
Super.
So, yeah, thank you very much, Sam. I just want to repeat now, we've had some more people join, that if you want to have a Spanish language translation, go to the bottom of your screen, that little world icon. You can click on that and choose Spanish. Okay, so now.
Sorry, if I can add just one more quick thing. So
Yeah.
The reason I put all of these links in this PowerPoint is it's actually better to continue to look at those versus holding on to kind of these static protocols. Our protocols are changing really rapidly based on how many people have COVID within our communities. So again, going to these links and seeing what's going on right now is really the best way to do it.
Awesome. And
Thank
I'll make
you.
sure everybody gets those slides at the end.
Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to be hearing from our providers, and I'm just going to name off who they are, and then we will go in the same order in terms of presentation. So for Boys and Girls Clubs, Roberto Bermejo, you can wave your hand to let people know who you are and photos. And then Centro Cultural is Eliseo Flores. Champions, Christy Cunningham, and that's both Champions and Kinder Care. Club K After School Zone is Chloe Burbridge. Hillsboro Learning Center, Sherry Meshke. I hope I'm saying your names correctly. Hillsboro Parks and Rec, Stacy Johnson and April. Okay, and then April Hamill, I'm sorry. And then Math Gamers, Kathy Svetko. MightyHearts Preschool is Amanda Riley. Saturday Academy is Sandy Jewell. Stages Performing Arts Youth Academy is Cindy Wilkins. The Movement Park, is Molly Courtney. And then Tualatin Hills Park and Recreation District is Ann Johnson. YMCA of Columbia Willamette is David Parker. And then last but not least is 211 Info, childcare information, and Carrie Wells will be talking about that at the end. So first of all, let's get started with Roberto Bermejo talking about the Hillsboro Inukai Family Boys and Girls Club.
Hi, good evening, everybody. So my name is Roberto Bermejo. I'm the Inukai Family Boys and Girls Club Director. And I've been in this position for a couple of years now. And the program, we serve kids who are in first grade and 6 years old up to until seniors in high school. We have a separate youth program and a teens program. So they're both separate now. It's been 5 years since we separated those two groups to make it more teen friendly for the teens, and then some more youth stuff because they don't really share some of the same programming styles. We are an after school program, and we also serve youth during the summer, and they get to have free meals, free snack too as well at the club as members. And we also do provide some stuff for the community. And right now we have group cohorts that we have separated by a grades by first and second grade, third and fourth grade, fifth and sixth grade, and also our seventh and eighth, and our high school students. We have programs around our 5 core program areas. For example, are the sports and rec, the arts, character and leadership, and career, education and career as well, and then some sciences too as well. And yeah, our summer program, if interested, we start on June 14th is our plan, and then we end on August 20th. Right now we're in the school year. Our last day of the school year is the 21st of May. And it really is a nice safe space for the kids to socialize and share ideas with each other, as well as learning fun new skills with our mentors that they have. Each group has a mentor. For the summer, we are planning on being open all day for 8 hours and having a morning mentor and an afternoon mentor for them. So yeah, I will be putting my email and then our receptionist email to the chat. So yeah, that's our Boys and Girls Club.
Excellent job, Roberto. I did get a question in the chat I want to include for those of you who are coming next. We've been asked if you have any programming for special needs in your camps, to please include that when you introduce yourself. So Katie.
Okay, and now we will hear from Eliseo Flores from Centro Cultural.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for the introduction, Katie. Hopefully everyone's got a chance to enjoy some of this sun today. So my name is Eliseo Flores. I'm from Centro Cultural. We have a plethora of services at our nonprofit that's based out in Cornelius. We serve all of Washington County. So I'll quickly go over those, and then I'll talk a little bit about the youth development. So we start off with our Centro de Prosperidad, and that's our workforce and economic development branch, where we really want to empower people to find a living wage, whether that be jobs, advancing careers, so on. We have our community wellness department we have our senior program to anything to like COVID-19 assistance. We really want to work with the community to provide resources so that people can live a healthy lifestyle. We have our civic leadership program where we promote advocacy and build civic leadership skills within our community to change systemic inequity. And then finally, we have our youth development department where that's what we're going to be focusing on. So throughout the year, we hold education programs and workforce development opportunities for young people to gain real world applications for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. The three programs that we have right now are Lego Robotics, we have our MESA program, and then we have our summer STEAM program. We just wrapped up our Lego Robotics program that runs for kindergarten through 12th grade, and that's fall and spring. So last week we just participated in the top tournament, and so we're waiting results on that. But basically, our Lego Robotics program gives students from underserved backgrounds the opportunity to grapple with diverse and complex problems. The concept behind Lego Robotics promotes systems thinking. It encourages collaboration and exercise your critical thinking. Our program really emphasizes the importance of like that software and hardware, as well as leadership, communication, and writing skills. The next program that I'll talk about really quickly is just our Centro Regional MESA program. And that's a school year program that's ran during the school year. And we partner with Portland State University's MESA program and serve as a West Side Regional Center to coordinate 9 different schools in Washington County. And our ed director actually works with the teachers from these schools to facilitate high quality STEM programming right where the kids really need it. And then finally, we have our summer STEAM program, which is going to be coming up. We are going to be doing that virtually this year, just as we did last year. And so that'll be a 4-week program that will start in August. Registration starts in June. And that's going to be for K through 12 students as well. Centro has provided educational after school programs and summer programs for Latino youth in our community for decades. And our program aims to supplement and reinforce what our youth are learning in schools while providing opportunities to explore any new and exciting subjects. So so in the chat really quickly, I will go ahead and share the youth development programs, the website that we have for that. And then I will also actually share our Centro Summer STEAM YouTube channel, where we posted all of our summer STEAM programs from last year. So you guys can kind of go ahead and take a look at what we really accomplished. It was a really successful program. And like I said, we're bringing that back this year. And then hopefully in the fall time, we can jump back into a hybrid virtual and in-person programming for our robotics program.
Great.
Thank you so much. And I don't believe Christy was able to make it tonight. Christy Cunningham, are you here? In any case, the champions and kinder care information is included in the handout that you have been sent. So the next person we will go to then is Chloe Burbridge for Club K After School Zone. Go ahead, Chloe.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Chloe Burbridge. I'm the program coordinator for Club K After School Zone, and we are excited about our upcoming summer camp. So the theme of our summer camp is the 7 continents, and our camp starts on Tuesday, July 6th. It runs through Friday, August 20th. Our camp hours are 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We actually do have a few confirmed locations as of right now. So we will be holding camp at Boones Ferry Primary in Wilsonville. We'll also be at Midge Charter School in Tualatin and Metzger Elementary, in Tigard. We are currently in the process of solidifying a location in North Beaverton. So we don't have that confirmed yet, but stay tuned. We have a lot of exciting activities planned for our summer. We do a lot of hands-on process-based activities that focus on arts and crafts, STEM, science, physical activities, fun, collaborative games. There's something for everyone at all of our camps, no matter which location you go to. I will pop all of our information, contact information into the chat box, including our social medias, as well as our website. If you go to our website, you can fill out an interest form to receive more information about our summer camp, including our rates. We are offering an early bird special until May 15th for families that sign up for 5-day-a-week care for all 7 weeks of summer camp. And our registration does open this coming Monday. So I'll include that information in the chat, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Chloe. So now we will go to Sherry Meshke from Hillsboro Learning Center.
Yeah, hi, thanks. I'm Sherry, and I'm the owner of Hillsboro Learning Center, and we are a small tutoring business in the heart of downtown Hillsboro. And we will be offering two separate programs. One is for K through 12, one-on-one tutoring sessions in all academic areas. Typically during the summer, when any school in session, the tutors do a lot of learning through games. We can do writing and reading workshops to learn about reading strategies, writing workshops from the rough draft to the publishing. So that's one group. And then there's also for the younger kids, pre-K through second grade, we have what we call Little Scholars Tutor Time. And that is more of a 2-hour session, either one-on-one or small group, no more than 4 kids, with a lot more hands-on. It's not as intensive learning as the one-on-one tutoring session. We are also putting together a life skills curriculum with the Overcoming Obstacles curriculum, which it caters through kindergarten through second grade and then third grade through fifth grade. And that can either be one-on-one sessions or a small group, again, with just 2 to 4 kids. And that focuses on helping kids to use self-control, develop empathy, cooperating to resolve conflicts, developing integrity, gaining and giving respect, creating a positive attitude, understanding fairness, and all those other life skills that are needed to get through life. So I will also put a link on the chat, and hope to see some people out there this summer.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Sherry. So now Stacy Johnson will talk about what's happening with Hillsboro Parks and Rec. I think you're on mute. Choose English. Down in the interpretation, the little world symbol, choose English.
Is April gonna speak?
I can. Stacy's our main contact for this, but I can do it.
Maybe get started until we get her.
Yeah.
Sure. Let me slide over here really quick and pivot.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Hi, everybody. So Stacy and I both work with Hillsboro Parks and Recreation, and we're program supervisors. We're gonna just share with you some general concepts that we're working on for some of our summer camps. We are exploring and looking at offering full day camps for students entering grades 1 through 6. This program will include some fun activities throughout the day, including potentially arts and crafts, sports, nature, and fitness. Though the target dates that we're looking at offering those are Monday through Thursdays, starting in late June through mid-August, August 20th. Time of day is roughly 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Hoping to have more information about these camps available online around April 24th. So look for that information to come out with more specific details. We're also going to be looking to offer a variety of 1 to 1.5 hour sports camps for students from ages 5 to 12 years old. Potential sports and offerings will be driven based on the Oregon Health Authority allowances at that time, but they can potentially include sports like soccer, volleyball, basketball, lacrosse, different racket sports, and backyard games, and multi-sport options. We are also hoping to offer an intro to weightlifting and speed and agility type class for our teenage population, grade ages 13 to 15. Again, the time of year will be June 21st to August 20th, and those will be Monday through Friday. We haven't pinned down our price point just yet. It'll be depending on which camp they sign up, but price range will range from $45 to $100. We're also going to be looking at offering a variety of 1 to 1.5 hour camp options for those who need a shorter time of day commitment. And potential offerings will be for painting, drawing, theater, music, and ceramics. Camps will be held on the lawn outside the Walters Cultural Arts Center and will serve students ages 5 to 12. Again, same time of year, June 21st to August 20th, Monday through Friday. And the cost again will vary depending on which camp you select, depending on supplies needed for that camp. Price point is generally $45 to $90. Also this spring, starting this spring between Tyson Rec Center and our new Hidden Creek Community Center, we are looking to start some youth volleyball and basketball programs as well. So we have provided that flyer, and I think it should have been in the materials for this evening as well.
It is.
So that's a general overview. We have a lot of potential, exciting, great camps and opportunities. Stacy, were you able to get your? No. Okay. Well, that's all right. I think I covered it. So we hope to see everybody there.
Sorry about that, Stacy, but thank you Ava, for stepping in. I'm glad there are two of you.
You're very welcome. This is why I was here. You're welcome.
So now we will go to Math Gamers and Kathy Svetko. Unmute yourself, Kathy. There you go.
Thank you, Katie. Hi, everybody. My name is Kathy Svetko. I'm the founder and owner of Math Gamers, and our focus is on elementary math and making it fun, but also pertinent to what students need to know, because every game has the goals have been matched to the Common Cores, but the kids won't really know that because they're having fun playing games. We are going to still be virtual this summer. And so we have 3 different camps. We have one in June. And I think on my flyer, I've made a mistake that I said it's Monday through Friday for an hour each day, 1 to 2 p.m. And I said the 22nd to the 26th, but I double checked that it's really the 21st to 25th. But it'll be correct on my website. And I've put my email and I'll put my website in there as well in the chat. Also, Shari is going to be giving out some flyers or showing flyer, right?
I'll be sending out flyers after the event. Yes.
Can you change the date on that perchance or no? Okay.
It's a PDF.
Monday through Friday. Okay. And we also have, so that is one that will be, you can access through connectcare.com, and that one's just $55. And also if you need a sliding scale. So it's an hour a day for 5 days. We have 2 programs through the Lake Oswego Community School program, and they're a little bit more expensive, but they also have scholarship available if you contact their office. I'll put the links for those signups in the chat as well. So what I decided when I started this was that math should be fun and not anxiety provoking for children. And so I developed over 100 games that were hands-on, original, board, dice, the old-fashioned type of games. And then COVID happened, and so we went to virtual class activities. And so I've tried to make it where with a live instructor, you have a lot of hands-on activities like measuring your animals or stuffed animals, or going out and classifying trees. And so using the home environment to show kids that math is everywhere. And so I would look forward to seeing you this summer. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kathy. So our next presenter will be Amanda Riley for MightyHearts Preschool.
Hi, everyone. Hi, I'm Amanda Riley, and I own MightyHearts Preschool in Hillsboro. And we offer a couple different programs. First, we are preschool. So we teach ages 3 to 5, and all the things you'd expect a preschool: shapes, colors, letters, numbers, all those important social skills, getting ready for kindergarten, sharing, taking turns, waiting in line, all those great things, getting our kids ready. And then we also offer a school age program for little ones in kindergarten through 3rd grade. And that's after school during the school year. And then during the summer, we'll be combining all our little ones for our summer program. After a year of distance learning, we are excited to have a fun program that is tech-free, no computers. just fun, hands-on water activities, as many field trips as COVID will allow, of course, and just making lots of friends and having a good time. We keep our classes small. We're a very intimate classroom, and so we cap out at about 30 kids total, all the way from preschoolers all the way up to third graders. And so our group is small. We have lots of teachers. We like to keep our ratios really low. And so they're about, for 30 kids, we have about 3 or 4 teachers. So depending on how many kids are there that day. I'll put all our information in the chat, but our website is MightyHeartsPreschool.com. And we also have a Facebook page, and I'll just put all that information in there along, and anybody can ask me any questions. And I'd love to give anybody who's interested a costume tour. So you can come in, meet me, meet my teachers, see the classroom, and find out if Mighty Hearts is the right place for your family for the summer. And we're also enrolling for fall as well.
Excellent.
Thank you so much, Amanda. And now we will have Sandy Jewell talk about Saturday Academy.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sandy. I'm Saturday Academy's classes coordinator. Saturday Academy is a local nonprofit that's been providing STEM education all over the Portland metro area for all learners for the past 38 years. This summer, Saturday Academy is excited to offer week-long hands-on in-person, yay, summer camps and classes for students in grades 2 through 12, as well as online classes for students in grades 4 through 12. Our in-person camp class cohorts will be broken down into specific grade levels. So we'll be offering camps for grades 2 through 4, 4 through 6, 6 through 8, and then we'll have classes for 9 through 12. Our summer season will begin on June 28th, and it's going to run through August 6th, so 6 weeks total. All our camps and classes are curiosity driven in the areas of science, tech, engineering, math, and the arts. Some of the classes I'm really looking forward to offering this summer are Arts Lab, the Art of Math Camp, Game Design with Python, Engineering Adventures, and Marine Biology. Our in-person camps and classes will have a location on the east side of Portland as well as on the west side. And all our online classes will be held over Zoom. All in-person camps classes will run under strict OHA summer camp guidelines requiring stable cohorts, social distancing and the wearing of masks, access to hand washing, of course, and sanitizing stations, as well as frequent cleaning of commonly touched surfaces in all our classrooms. We do have tuition assistance available at the time of registration. It's based on a sliding scale on household income and family size, and there is no application. Our online registration is set to open on April 26th, and I'll leave my email and our website in the chat. So feel free to reach out with any questions that you have.
Thank you so much, Sandy. So now we will have Cindy Wilkins talk about stages.
Hi, I'm Cindy Wilkins, and I am the Executive Director of Stages Performing Arts Youth Academy. We have been in business for about 10 years in Hillsboro, and we have created quite a great program for kids ages 6 through 22. And the reason we went clear up to 22 was because we had several students who would graduate from high school, go to PCC, and they still wanted an opportunity to do performing, and they liked being with stages. This summer, we're going to be offering 3 in-person camps in the month of July. Each camp will be 3 days long, and the topic is doing a mystery show, one is a melodrama show, and one is called ABC, Actors Boot Camp. We also have this Saturday auditions for stage troopers. That's any youth between the ages of 9 and 16 can come and audition for us to be part of our touring troupe this summer. We will be doing 10 shows. They are one-act musicals, and this summer the theme will be Disney. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I can give you specifics about that. Hopefully, once COVID settles down, we'll be able to start looking at our main stage shows again. Just to pique your interest, our first show back, hopefully in the beginning of 2022, will be Frozen. So we're pretty excited about that. So we just give kids an opportunity to be creative, learn to take risks, learn how to work as a team, work on their speaking abilities. So we're really proud of our program. If you have any questions, I will leave my email in the chat and you can reach out to me at that point. Thanks.
Thank you, Cindy. So now we will hear from Molly Courtney regarding the Movement Park.
Hello, I'm Molly Courtney and I'm the owner of the Movement Park, and I'm excited to invite you to join us for in-person summer camps this summer. We're back. This is our third year of camps and we're excited for what we have in store and what we've been planning. We offer camps for ages 6 and for the first time up through teens this summer. So weekly this summer we have theme camps in the morning and recreation hours in the afternoon. So campers spend their days becoming wizards, engaging in epic Nerf battles, competing in parkour Olympics, and so much more. The Movement Park is a unique parkour space where we encourage people to move in their own style and engage in diverse movement experiences. We invite creativity and innovation into the way we move in the space, while we also build self-efficacy and we build resilience in our students in their belief of their ability to overcome obstacles. So our goal at camp is to send everybody home with the feeling of the best day ever. And our morning camps are a week-long immersive camp that follow fantastic storylines. We use games, crafts, and play. We've got escape rooms, Harry Potter, The Amazing Race, Dungeons and Dragons, Among Us Live, Pirates, Angry Birds, just to name a few of our camp themes that are coming up. And in the afternoons, we have day camps, which consist of Makers Mondays with a craft every Monday, Tie-Dye Tuesday, Wildcard Wednesday, where we're working with community partnerships as much as COVID will allow us. And then we have Throw It Thursday, working on dodgeball, Nerf, target practice, and then Field Day Fridays, where we will be taking our students to a nearby park to engage in field day activities. So I will put some information in the chat box, and we hope to hear from you to answer any questions you may have about our summer camps in this year.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Molly. And now we will hear from Ann Johnson for Tualatin Hills Park and Recreation District.
Hi, I'm Ann Johnson. I'm a center supervisor in Tualatin Hills Park and Recreation District. THPRD will host our in-person full day and half day camps this year in June, July, and August. All of our summer camp programs are anywhere ranging in age from 4 to 16-year-olds. We have sport camps, recreation camps, nature camps. We do have indoor and outdoor camps this summer following our COVID protocols of the state. We also have our adaptive program, which will host Camp Rivendell this year out at the Jenkins Estate, and mobile programming, which is also available at different sites. I will put our information in the chat. We do have a list of our camps already online at thprd.org. Our registration for all of our camp programs opens May 1st, so right around the corner. For all of our programs in THPRD, we do provide free inclusion services and also financial assistance. Applications are available online, or you can pick them up at any center within THPRD. So I will make sure that our information gets into the chat box with some links. We do have also our preschool and our after school programs running now, and both again available in the 21-22 school year. And that information's on our website as well. So we hope to see everyone, and we're glad that everyone is following those COVID protocols, and we're getting to reopen for activities.
Thank you so much, Ann. And so now we would like to have David Parker. Is he available? Okay, I think we're missing him tonight. So please refer to our handouts that we've sent out in both English and Spanish, which has information about all the programs in there, as well as times they're offered, locations, and cost. So this is all critical information that you will have received already or will receive based upon your emails. And so now finally we will have Carrie Wells tell us about 211 Info Childcare.
Hi, my name is Carrie and I'm with 211 Info Childcare. If you haven't heard of 211 before, we're a contact center. So basically people can contact us multiple ways for childcare referrals and social services. We provide referrals to community-based organizations, childcare providers, medical providers, all sorts of resources statewide. I manage our childcare line, and we have a team of referral specialists that are trained to provide childcare referrals. The way to contact us is by dialing 211 on your phone. You can also text us by texting the word children to 898-211, or you can email children@211info.org, and I'll put all that information in the chat for you. We're funded by the state of Oregon's Early Learning Division, and we partner with the local childcare resource and referral agencies in every county in Oregon. So we basically just have a very large database full of the childcare providers throughout the state of Oregon. And so when families call us, they let us know what hours they need childcare, what they're looking for, where they're located, and we can send out lists to families to hopefully best meet their needs. We also talk to families about tips around looking for quality childcare, things to look for in childcare. We can send out a checklist to families with the referrals so that they can take that with them when they're interviewing providers. We also have Spanish-speaking staff available at our call center. And then we also contract with a language line. So anybody that calls that speaks a language that we don't have a staff member that speaks, we can call the language line and get a translator to provide services. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 11 o'clock at night. And then on the weekends, we're open 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. So you can give us a call early in the morning or after you put the kids to bed if you need to. And I think that is, oh, the other thing I was going to mention, I saw that in the chat, people were asking about special needs. We are able to sort our lists to find providers that have had training and experience in caring for children with special needs. So that's another thing that a lot of families ask us for, is help finding a provider that is experienced in caring for kids with special needs.
So thank you so very much, Carrie. So now we're going to have some Q&A, and I think first of all we'll deal with any questions in the chat that we haven't already talked about. So Maureen or Shari, do you want to ask any of the questions that we've got there or respond to any of those?
I think that a lot of the questions are specific to providers. There were some questions about for Anne, I think, about Camp Rivendell. Is that Anne?
Oh, yes, sorry, I was coming off of mute. Yes, I put some information in the chat about Camp Rivendell. It's a summer day camp program that provides recreation for children and young adults. Anyone with physical or developmental disabilities from 6 to 21 years of age. They have music, dance, drama, sports, just a wide variety of activities. And there is information on our website about Camp Rivendell. And then I put the link also in the chat, or you can call That program is run through our inclusion services at the Athletics Center. So you could call them even for more information.
Thank you, Anne. And I think the 211 resource is really great for those of you looking for other specific programs that can help children with special needs. If you have a question that we haven't addressed that's sort of general or even a specific question, now's a great time you could unmute yourself and just ask us, because I don't see any other specific questions that we may have missed yet.
There was someone who wanted to know what MESA stands for. And there it's people, some of the providers might check the chat because there were specific questions about your programs in there, like the hours.
So MESA LSAO, can you please respond to that?
Yeah, so I actually responded to her privately, or him or her, whoever it was that asked that question. But MESA actually stands for mathematics, engineering, and then science achievement.
Good. Okay, any other questions while we get ready for our door prizes?
Yeah, quickly, I had a question about the special needs, but generally for any camp that provides inclusion services, I have experience with Portland Parks and Rec in the past where they would have extra camp counselors when they have a certain number of special needs children, along with included with regular like, typical children. So that's what my general question was. If anybody offers that in general, I understand THPRD has something similar, and I'm especially interested in the Hillsboro Park and Rec because that's local for me. That's what I wanted to ask in terms of inclusion and special needs.
Does anybody have anything to add to that?
Okay, any other questions?
There's a question in the chat, or any programs in Foursquare for banks. So we're still virtual this summer, so.
Yeah, so I think I would say look at the general information Word doc that you will have gotten, guests will have received today. It has a breakdown of who our programs serve, approximate costs, how to reach them, and whether they're virtual or on-site. So that'll help differentiate for you which programs have on-site activities and where they're located. And the why is going to be included in that general info Word doc that you will have received. They were supposed to be here tonight, but I am guessing was not able to make it. But their contact information is included in the document you should have received earlier.
And that's
sending the chat info out is what another question is. Someone asked, will you be sending the chat info out?
Oh, we certainly can. Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
Sure.
I had a question.
Corinne?
Yes. For the Saturday Academy, I see that I've got the Word document you guys gave us on the descriptions. It says $395 for summer camp full day. Is that per week?
Yes. Okay. And also tuition assistance is available at registration time on our website.
Okay, thanks. And I also had one for stages, the same question. It says 65 to 75. Is that for the full 3 mornings at stages?
For stages, it's all for the 2 of the classes are 65, the melodrama class and the mystery class, and that's for the 3 days. That's the total cost for 3 days.
Okay.
The $75 is for actors boot camp. And the reason that's a little bit more is because I have more teachers coming in on that one because there's some breakout times.
Thanks for answering my question.
Great questions.
Okay, if there are no more questions, I think it's probably time to do some door prizes. And we have books that have been donated by Oregon Education Association retired teachers. And we will try to match books with the winners' kids' ages and interests.
So if the person who wins, who I call first, is not here, we will go on to the next one, because obviously not everyone who registered is here with us. So just we'll see how this goes. Here we go. It's very exciting. Erica L here. Erica L. Chime in either by voice or in the chat so we know. Isn't that spinner fun? Okay, so if no Erica L chimes in the next couple seconds, we'll spin again. We have a couple to give away anyway, so let's go ahead and spin again. Are you guys hearing it? Okay.
No.
No? Okay, let me try this one more time because it's kind of the fun part. Okay, here we go. Very festive. I wasn't able to take these things out. So Ron, I'm going to spin again. If you're here, chime in because we said we were going to give away 3. So I'm going to keep spinning until we get some people to put in the chat that they're here. Okay, we're going to keep going.
I'm here. I responded in the chat.
You did? Okay, so that's okay. We have 3 prizes. I don't see the chat. I don't see you in the chat. Where is this? Okay, so who has actually, Heidi, you said you were here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is Sharika here? Okay, so I'm going to spin again because we only have 1 award winner so far, Heidi R.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
great.
here.
We got 2. Okay, Heidi and Natalie are both winners. We're looking for 1 more. No, Alicia M? Yes? No? I'm going to do it anyway. I don't think we have a Holly. Okay, so far I heard from Heidi R and Natalie. Should we try 1 more, Katie? See if we can get another one. All these people missing out. They should have come. All right, well, we have 2 winners, Katie. Should I try for 1 more or just stop at 2? You're muted. I think you said yes. 1 more. Oh, Annalie, wait. Yeah, Annalie's here. Yeah, but is Kimberly here? All right. Well, I guess we have at least 2. It's up to you, Katie. I could spin again, but I don't want people to be waiting for forever.
Oh, go ahead. 1 more time.
Right, 1 more. So I think what we're going to do is have people email info at, is that right?
Yeah.
The winners? Okay, we'll get to that in a second, but 1 more spin. Sorry, Emily.
I think she just left.
Oh,
I know. She just left.
Well,
She did.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Oh,
I was chatting with her earlier. So.
All right, well, I think it's already after time, so I think we'll just go with our 2 winners. Katie, do you have the information up still to share so they know where to, or I can just put it in the chat actually. Just email.
There we go. So it's info@washingtoncountykids.org. Just send us your full name and address in case we have to ship. Hopefully you can pick up and the grade levels and or reading level of your children. And so if you send that in, we will be able to get some suitable books ready for you. So thank you so much for everybody for participating this evening. And thanks to our providers and our volunteers. And we really appreciate all of you, and we hope that you and your families have a great summer. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Congratulations, ladies who won.
Don't forget the evaluation.
Right. Katie, stay on for a second, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad, Lori. Thanks, Maria.
Thank you to Karen for her interpretation.
Oh, Karen, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Was anybody in there? Okay. Okay. All right.
Thanks, Karen.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much, Karen.
You're awesome. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, it was really fun. Okay, so
I'm going to turn off recording.